Welcome to 2 Minutes with the Pros. Today I'm with Chris Campbell. Chris is one of our subject matter experts, and he's a 28-year veteran of Her Majesty's prison service in England and Wales. Chris, we've been talking about the project that we did for the National Offender Management Service, and I know there were many different success factors associated with that project, but if you had to really point to one that through your experience managing the requirements and helping to manage a lot of that rollout, if you had to point to one that you think was most critical in determining the success, what would you say it was?
Well, you're right. There are a lot of aspects of the rollout that need to be delivered correctly for success. But to pick one out in particular, certainly my experience was senior management buy-in. As a senior manager myself, I could see as we were approaching establishments and getting ready to go live and so on and so forth, there was a varied buy-in from senior managers. Because what tends to happen is if senior managers don't buy in and sort of drive it from their perspective, then it gets to the point where staff are really left to either use the application or not, depending on whether they want to or not. So where we saw a lot of senior management buy-in and a lot of instructions going out and the senior managers getting involved with the whole rollout procedure, it was clear very quickly that the best performing prisons once rollout had taken place were the ones that had the senior management buy-in. The ones that were underperforming, where we were finding holes in data and things like photographs missing and some of the retrospective data input not happening, were the ones where senior managers had only bought into a degree and had really left the rollout to the staff that were on the floor.
So what would you say would be perhaps some of the factors that would limit that buy-in? Is it that they simply haven't assigned the appropriate priority to the project? They don't understand the benefit they're going to gain? They don't necessarily believe in the role that technology might have in managing a complex and secure prison environment?
I think really it's all of those things, but one of the main things was what we were finding was that you've got to have somebody that is going to actively want to be involved with it. You get very poor performance and very poor feedback if you actually just give the job to somebody. And most of the time, it applies to the enormous champions that we installed across all the establishments as well. It's like the old saying, one volunteer is better than 10 pressed men. So if you get a senior manager that actually wants to be involved, sees the benefits, then you're going to get them involved, and they're going to proactively, promote the application and make sure that staff are involved doing what they should be doing. And from a senior manager point of view, it's not just the fact that it makes it a successful implementation. What people sometimes miss is that the staff, the operational staff, their benefit is in how their day-to-day work is improved or made easier. But there are cashable benefits in there, lots of cashable benefits. And that's really what senior managers are interested in. Now, if to realise those cashable benefits, then the system has to be used. So it's in the senior management team's own interest to get involved and make sure that the establishment are using the application the way it was designed to be used. Otherwise, they simply don't realise the financial benefits.
That's great. Thanks very much for your time.
No problem.